Hey everybody, this is Aaron Sampson.
And I'm Ryan Schubert.
And today we're bringing you the Battlefield 3 patch, the major Battlefield 3 patch.
Major, been waiting a long time.
I mean, we're talking like 5 pages of patch.
Yeah.
That is coming to you, unfortunately, only on the PlayStation 3 tomorrow, on the 27th. No word yet quite on when this is coming for the Xbox 360 and PC.
Yeah, we're hoping that it'll just be the week delay we saw for the DLC.
But we're going to just go over our kind of top picks today of weapons, general gameplay fixes, vehicle fixes, and some gadget tweaks. This stuff's pretty major. So starting off, we're going to go with weapons. Well, okay, so what would you say, Ryan, what is your standard loadout?
I think pretty much universally across basically all the carbines, the rifles, and the machine guns is a foregrip, a suppressor, and the hollow.
So it seems like with this patch they are trying to diversify the accessories a little bit more. So the first thing is the foregrip is going to lose some long-ranged aimed accuracy.
Yeah, that's going to encourage some players to actually not use it that are interested in getting ranged kills. So it's going to be more of the CQC attachment that it's meant to be, I guess.
And they did mention in the change list, which you can find on the Battlefield blog, that you can offset this new penalty with a silencer or a heavy barrel.
Or a suppressor or a flash
suppressor.
Yeah.
So the next thing that's changing is the flash suppressor, which is pretty much now doing the exact opposite of what it did before. Still hides your muzzle flash, but now it doesn't reduce your accuracy for automatic fire. Not only that, but it is going to be a stronger recoil compensator than the silencer.
I think that's a good idea just because it'll change the balance of the way people load things out. I think a lot of people just got used to using the regular suppressor because it was an all-around best way to handle your weapon.
The suppressor did always, though, reduce your maximum damage out at range, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think they're changing that as well. It's decreasing the range, but not the damage.
So it seems like perhaps the flash suppressor is going to be the longer range option, and the silencer is still going to be sort of your best close range option.
Although I think they're also improving the heavy barrel for longer range as well. So I think that what you'll see more is that you're going to want the suppressor for both close range and slightly longer range, and then the flash suppressor will be best in the medium range area, and then heavy barrel will be sort of what you're going to want if you want to augment one of these non-sniper rifles for longer range use.
Going in the opposite direction, back to close range, the bolt-action sniper rifle now has a chance to kill somebody in one hit, unscoped, if you hit him in the chest.
I think that's just close range. I think still with the scope. But yeah, that's going to be a huge thing because even from launch, when the beta started, it was the topic of conversation was that the only way to get a one-hit kill was with a headshot.
And now you have a chance if you get somebody in the chest.
Yeah, and now there's a chance that a chest hit will still be a kill, a one-hit kill.
I'd also like to point out the profile we're showing right now was one of our coworkers. When we learned the change list was dropping tomorrow, we scrambled to get a copy of the game. So many of these things on our screen are locked, but I do promise you that each of us individually have games where everything is unlocked. Something else that we were playing with a little bit earlier, before these changes occur tomorrow, is the Stinger missile. So the Stinger missile apparently was envisioned by DICE as more of a close range, well, not necessarily close range, but closer range sort of point defense weapon.
Yeah, I guess what a lot of people complained about at the beginning, before even the first patch, was that the Stinger was taking out helicopters as they were taking off from the aircraft carrier.
But then later on, the exact opposite happened, where people got really, really good with the helicopters, and
yes,
it pretty much raped the map.
I was pinned down in the spawn so many times on Wake Island, trying to use the Stinger, but to no avail.
So the idea is, with this patch, Stingers will now lock on more quickly, but and will do more damage, potentially a one-hit disable.
Yeah.
But at the cost of having closer range.
Right, they're basically taking the range down quite a bit. It didn't say in the patch notes quite how much, but I'm assuming that it won't be like before where you could target at such an amazing distance.
Because you used to be able to dominate pretty much all of a flat area of a map.
You could against air, but what happened was I think the better that the players got, the more unlocks they got with their aerial vehicles, the better they got at launching their flares, especially when you had like a gunner-pilot combo.
So you had 2 flares.
2 sets of flares, and it became next to impossible to ever take down a chopper.
Moving on, we're going to go to some general gameplay fixes that we found pertinent. Players now getting up from prone will do it slightly faster.
I think it's an interesting change. I'm guessing they're just doing it to make the gameplay more appealing to the average player, and I think that's acceptable.
But the other one people will appreciate, because you pointed out comments on the forums, is players will no longer take fall damage from shortfalls.
Yeah, that was a really big problem that was so absolutely frustrating, that you could make a small 3-foot jump sometimes and get a suicide as a result.
Which would come into play if you're a good player and you run up against another good player and you both aim and fire at the same time, but you lost a portion of your health because you dropped off a sidewalk.
You took a step off a sidewalk and hurt your ankle.
Twisted your ankle.
That took that extra 10% off of your health.
Now you have died. So going on to gadgets.
Now this is where the big fun comes in.
Oh man, how many of you have been out there in one of those matches and you just got MAV molested? And those MAVs will not stop molesting you.
Oh, the MAV, it still can roadkill.
Still can roadkill, but it is now a suicide mission for the MAV to roadkill.
The MAV will not recover. Now I'm guessing that people will still be, people that work together in squads quite frequently will probably still be just fueling it with the crate. But, as we talked about before, the travel time, changes the ability for people to really go on a major killing spree. I suspect that there might be still the occasional suicide mission, but I'm guessing this means we won't be seeing nearly as much of that.
And also, no more free magic carpet rides.
The MAV elevator has been taken out. I'm sort of mixed on that. I think it's silly because it just looks ridiculous. But I also feel like, a sniper should be able to get on the roof of a building or on the top of a freeway. I don't have a problem with that at all. Yeah, I kind of wish that I'm glad that they got rid of it, but I kind of wish they had maybe replaced it with the old grappling hooks from Battlefield 2.
So there you guys have it. Those are our sort of top picks of the change list that are coming out tomorrow on the PlayStation 3. Our plan is to get into the game tomorrow and actually get you guys some footage, such as the Foregrip versus the Flash Suppressor. So stay tuned tomorrow for more details. Thanks for watching.